So we're just describing how adults showed Wagger in the video clip 1 from the CourseMate page. Does anybody have ideas of how adults demonstrated Wagger?
There was a child and he walked up to the educator. Actually, there was a group of children around, it looked like, and he said, "I have a boo-boo," or he said, "I have boo-boo," or So he said something along those lines. And he said, and the educator acknowledged him by saying, "Oh, you
have a boo-boo.
You have a boo-boo. Can you show me where it is?" And like it kind of shifted the child's focus, but it also showed that she cared, she really cared about what he was showing her and saying "I'm validly hurt."
Yeah.
She's accepting it, and so it's validating. Okay, this is what's wrong. She's being genuine about it. She wouldn't have that tone if she was just kind of sloughing him off, "Oh, you got a bobo, okay?" She was being very respectful and empathetic about the fact that he had hurt himself.
Yeah, so I actually put that situation down as genuineness, because the adult really showed that she was genuinely concerned about him saying that he had a boo-boo and she wanted to know what happened, and she showed him that she was taking an interest in what was going on with him. And I agree, it could also be the whole Wagger, because you're showing warmth with the embrace.
She's also getting down to the children's level and actually giving them eye contact and like holding them and comforting them and everything like that. And it's
through the whole
really
video,
shows
I noticed that.
Wagger in general.
Yeah,
it's really hard to just nitpick one part of the video, because throughout the video it really shows it.
Yeah. I noticed that all of the adults in every single shot, they picked up and embraced the child, and that really seemed to show, the children, that they were warm, accepting. Acceptance, I think, is the biggest one, is when they're embraced, because you can't tell a child, "I accept you," right?
No.
You
they
can't.
won't really get that.
They don't understand that vocabulary.
You have to show them.
So you have to show them. You model it to them. You embrace them. And when you're doing this, you're bringing them in and close, right? So you're showing them that you're accepting them. So I noticed all of the adults.
And children will learn. Children will learn see the way the adults embrace and the way the adults show warmth. So they'll be more likely to come and if they accidentally hurt their friend, if they're not being aware of their space and they accidentally hurt their friend, they'll be "I'm really sorry that I pushed you over." They'll actually model the behaviors that we model to them. So I think that and I noticed that at the place that I work, a kid will hurt a kid by accident, and they'll actually empathetically feel bad that they have hurt that kid.
You show them empathy, and then they're showing others empathy.
Yeah.
So you're just teaching them a skill set, right? Yeah.
And then going back to the video in the part at the doctor, she was 9 months.
Yeah, I think.
And the doctor picked her up when she was distressed and stuff, and he realized that she didn't want to be held by him, that she wanted to be held by her mother, so he just gave her to the mother. Showing respect to that. That's how she felt, and that's what she needed in that moment.
He was respecting her emotions and her decision, no stranger danger, I want my mommy back away from me, and he respected that. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I think all of the adults in that video did a really good job at showing genuineness and empathy, respect, all of those. So how did the children show attachment towards the adults? Do you guys have any ideas?
Well, going back to the doctor's office, being being really attached to the mom and just wanting that mother touch, and just that comfort by the mom, which most children will have their strongest attachment to their mom, because that's who they spend most of their time with as an infant and stuff.
Yeah, I think each child showed attachment in all of those situations when they were soothed. Every time they were embraced by an adult, they were soothed and they were comforted and they were calmed down. So you could really see the children picking up on Wagger, because if they didn't have that attachment and the adults weren't showing that Wagger, they would still be unconsolable and they would still be very frustrated and irritated and freaking out. So
it's really hard for children to grow an attachment to an adult who are really
standoffish. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that like it was very apparent with that infant, like one of the last clips of that infant lying on the floor, and then the mom like either put the baby down for tummy time and then walked out of the room, which is like a normal thing for a mom to do, like go and make coffee or go and make lunch. You walk out of the room and they have that cry where they're like in distress and they're like what is going on? It's almost like they're hyperventilating. And then as soon as the parent walked in, I didn't see feet come back in the room, but obviously the mom walked back because that little whimpering stopped at the drop of a hat. Like as soon as the mom came back, and like that baby has such secure attachment, like
that they were soothed and consoled. Yeah, I think all of those are really excellent points, and we really dug into that one.